This video will be a brief overview of using breakout rooms as the host of a Zoom meeting. I'm hosting a Zoom meeting here with Jenna and Mr. Baskin. And as the host, I have the option to break my participants into breakout rooms. There's lots of reasons I can do this, but you can think of this as simulating small group work or partner chats or group discussions in the classroom. Before I assign my breakout rooms, I want to take a look at my security features. And I want to make sure that my students can't share their screen in their breakout rooms. I can decide if they want to use their chat feature or not. I can decide if I want them to rename themselves or not. And I can decide if I want them to be able to unmute themselves. Then if I click this ellipses here, I can click breakout rooms. You can decide to have your students grouped automatically or randomly, or you can put in your own pre-assigned groups. For this one, we will choose automatically to simulate sort of a turn and talk. You can assign as many rooms as you have participants, and Zoom will automatically make your rooms even numbered. So if I have 25 kids in my class and I chose 5 rooms, I would have an even 5 students in each breakout room. But since it's just me, Jenna, and Mr. Baskin, I will choose 2 breakout rooms with 1 participant in each room because I have 2 students in my Zoom meeting right now. Then I'll click create rooms, right? So now I have Mr. Baskin all by himself in room 1, and Jenna's by herself in room 2. I can also, once I've randomly assigned them, I can toggle individual students around to different rooms if I choose to. I could move Jenna to breakout room number 2, or to breakout room number 1, and I can move Mr. Baskin to breakout room number 2. If I click options, I have some additional settings that I can choose. I like to move my participants into the breakout rooms automatically, so they don't have to click to join, they're just sent right in. I don't want participants coming back to the main room before the breakout room is over. I like to give a time limit to my breakout rooms, and I like to give my students a 15-second countdown for when the breakout rooms will be over. So let's open all of our breakout rooms. So Mr. Baskin is in breakout room 1, now Jenna's in breakout room 2. Now as the host of the meeting, I am alone in the waiting room, and I can move throughout the breakout rooms freely if I want to. So if I wanted to join breakout room number 2 to listen in on that discussion, I could, but let's join breakout room number 1 first, or number 2 first. Say I join breakout room number 2, and now I can listen in to this discussion, and I also still retain all of my host features at the bottom here. If I want to move to a different breakout room, I just click breakout rooms, and I can go see Mr. Baskin in breakout room number 1. Now say I'm in breakout room number 1, and Jenna from breakout room number 2 needs help. Jenna can click the raised hand button. For the students, it'll be right where my reactions button is down here. It'll say ask for help, and it'll have a question mark on it. So if Jenna clicks that button, it'll now pop up on my screen that Jenna in breakout room number 2 is asking for help, and it'll then prompt me to join her breakout room. So if I click join breakout room, it'll send me back to breakout room number 2 to help Jenna. Finally, if I'm using the chat, this chat will now only be limited to the breakout room that I'm in. So if I want to send a message to all of my students, I have to leave this room and go to the main session. Once I'm in the main session, I can use the broadcast all function. Broadcast, and I can type a message to all of my students. Say I wanted to give them a reminder if they're in a group chat, and I say partner 2 should be finishing up now. I can click broadcast message to all, and everyone in all of the breakout rooms will be able to see that message. So that is a quick overview of breakout rooms using Zoom.